जनों के संकट दास जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरि जो ध्यावे पल पावे दुख विनाशे मन का स्वामी दुख विनाशे.
Are there any like Vedas that are more important to you than the other ones?
Vedas, all the Vedas are important.
Okay.
Not specific. But because so many Vedas, we don't have an ability to read, study them all. So that is why this particular one book, this is called a Bhagavad Gita, it is also part of Vedas, right? And it explains the essence of the Vedas. So that is why this is more important for me and for many others also. And the history of this particular book is that 5,000 years ago, when Lord Krishna was here and there was a Mahabharat war, and he explained his disciple mainly what is the body, what is the mind, what is the soul, what are the karmas, what are the yogas, what is the politics, what is the science of the economy, how the economy is supposed to be, how the social structure is supposed to be.
So when you guys pray, do you guys pray to like all your gods or just one in specific?
I had answered them question. There is originally one God, but he has an ability to expand himself, right? What happens, the God has an eternal form. He doesn't have a material form. So he can expand himself. So there are three processes. One process is that up to the certain point after the creation, he has expanded eternally. And then when there is a need arise on this, when he created this material world, then he came as an incarnation. He come as a different incarnation under different time, place, and circumstances.
What's the most important Hindu celebration that you guys do?
Hinduism has almost a celebration every day. There is always something going on, all year round. Besides that, we have also political celebration also, Independence Day and all those things, right?
What is your belief about reincarnation?
Oh, that's a big question. What do you understand about reincarnation?
Are you like actively trying to eliminate your karma?
Reincarnation, first thing we have to understand who reincarnate, what reincarnate. The soul. Body doesn't reincarnate, right? Soul is immortal. Soul never dies. It doesn't get burned by the fire. It doesn't get wet by the water. So soul, because of soul is immortal, it will, die again. So that is called a reincarnation.
Mangalam Pundarikaksho Mangalayatano Hari Sarva Mangalamaangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike Sharanye Trambake Gauri Narayane Namostute Narayane Namostute.
During our time at the temple, he taught us about there's 4 different types of yogas, and the one that stood out to me the most was the devotion one. So you can devote your time and your service to God and one way that they do it here that's very visible is right now they're building a new temple, and it's all like volunteer based, but not their newest one, but their older one was built 90% by like volunteer work, which is a type of yoga.
What he taught us that I learned was that he used a lot of the science to like help us connect Christianity and Hinduism. So he talked a lot about how all of us relate in the scientific body, and that we all have similar bodies but like different souls. And he talked about that we all relate in fire, water, space, and like a few others to kind of connect as like a bridge.
Something that stood out to me was the type of rituals that were performed in the temple, and he kind of paralleled it to how we as Christians take communion. And like one of the rituals was this like metal cap that they would put over your head as a sign of humility. And then another thing that we did was we rung a bell, and he kind of paralleled it to the analogy of a doorbell, and how like when you ring the bell, it's like, I'm here, and like you present yourself to the gods. It's like, I'm here, and like listen to me.
Another thing that he taught us was about religious pluralism, and he taught us about how both of us believe that God created everything, like plants, for a purpose, and that he designed them. And he taught us that, like Hinduism, we have a moral code, the 10 Commandments, and if we follow the 10 Commandments, then we will be saved.
Receiving bananas within the Hindu temple is a sign of prosperity, and sometimes they even hand out apples. Right here, you see me making a very important mistake. Receiving everything with your right hand is pure and respectful within Hinduism. Even when receiving a banana, it is disrespectful to take it with your left hand. Do not do what I did and receive everything with your right hand.
लम पिचकारी जो तूने मुझे मारी तो बोले